This podcast is suitable for students between the ages of 16 to 25. If you're interested in self-improvement, productivity, study tips, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to the Sweet and Sour Podcast. My name is Abdulmumuni Hikmat. I'm a student just like you. I'm passionate about personal development and productivity. So, if this is your first time listening to this amazing voice, don't make it your last. If not, sweetie, you know how we roll now. Let me hear you say H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. All right, guys, welcome back to the Sweet and Sour Podcast. I hope you guys have been having an amazing day. So we're back today on the Sweet and Sour Podcast with another video, a very, very interesting conversation. And on today's episode, I have with me a guest. Someone who I don't know, in my own book, he's a LinkedIn superstar. You guys, LinkedIn is hard. And I don't know how, someone wants to talk about the food that they ate today and then they'll be writing 450 words. Guy, we're not in secondary school where they'll tell you in 3 paragraphs and 450 words, describe your last holiday. But then LinkedIn, everybody's so professional. It's very, very serious. But honestly, today we're going to have we do have a very special guest, and it's really amazing to see him in person. I've never met him before. I just knew him from LinkedIn, all the way from, where are you from? Exactly. What state are you from?
I'm from Benue State.
But you grew up in Lagos?
No, actually.
Where did you grow up?
Mostly Port Harcourt.
Okay, so all the way from either Port Harcourt or Benue, we have Oche Writes of LinkedIn, and Oche is here with us today. Oche, thank you so much. See, I'm very honored.
Thank you. I'm even more honored to be on the Sweet and Sour Podcast.
Thank you so much. So, Oche, we're going to be doing, how we're going to run this is, I'm going to ask you questions. So, I'm going to ask you 4 scenario-based questions, basicly. And then, we're going to play 2 games.
Oh, games. Okay.
Yes, but these games...
It's not truth and dare.
No. Okay. We're not doing truth or dare.
Fair enough.
Just more of should I say, an educative game?
Okay.
English-based kind of games or pidgin, something like that.
Oh, I can survive
something
that.
really relatable. So, scenario-based questions, and we just want to hear your opinion, putting yourself in people's shoes, basically, if someone was doing in this situation and you were to give an advice or you were in that situation as well, what would happen? Okay. So, first of all, introduction, Oche. There's a lot, if you type someone's name on maybe Google or something like that, there's a profile that will come out. If you're on LinkedIn, your LinkedIn profile will definitely come out.
True.
If you're already a celebrity, you have a whole write up to who you are. But then you don't get to see everything about a person online unless you get to meet them. So I'm meeting you for the first time physically. So who is Oche?
Okay. Maybe a bit away from LinkedIn for a bit, right? I would say that just to give more context, Oche is an introverted creative who has now started to make videos or stand in front of the camera. Definitely not to dance, but to share his ideas. But majorly, I like to always... Okay, so when you ask me who I am, that's when I start to think of who I am. Because there's a whole lot to say. But I think just to keep it small, again, I'm a creative. I also think that I am one who believes strongly in the whole idea of growing through your journey. And it's pretty much what I've practiced over time, right? So growing up, do I need to dive into growing up? Growing up, I used to like to write poetry. Okay. Right. So
poems are a bit hard. You like to do hard stuff, though. LinkedIn,
no.
Poetry.
Trust me, I don't like to do. No.
Wait, can
LinkedIn, I'll explain how I got to LinkedIn, but I don't exactly like to do hard stuff. I'm a very, very. I do not like stress. Yes. So
soft life.
So started out writing poetry. Started to share my poems on Facebook at the time, right? And it was good. I think I did build quite a community of, people who loved what I was writing at the time, right? And it was really interesting. But I think final year of school, I now said, looks like this poetry is not paying and I need to, earn some money. So when I got out of school, I had this friend who was a business owner at the time, right? And so I started to learn the ropes a bit I learned a whole lot about marketing. I would listen on our conversations when she's exchanging conversations.
No, she's a she.
Yeah. So she really helped me to get context, right, around.
And then they'll say women are not good people.
Some. But I think I met good women, so I can say that for sure. But yeah, she did help. She was pretty much part of my foundation, right, in terms of building who I am or who I am becoming today. And so after that whole experience, I said, okay, you know what? I think I want to dive into this fully. And so that's how I decided to go into niche down into like content marketing. And so I started to, share my thoughts, create videos and all of those things. And being an introvert, it was a struggle, right? Because if you leave me, I just want to stay in couch potato, right? But I realized that sharing my thoughts was going to be the starting point for a lot of things for me. And so that was what I just wanted to do at the time. Not even to make money or anything like that, right? But thankfully, that has transitioned into a lot of opportunities for me. Being able to build a brand, being able to, work with some of my dream clients. Just general great experience so far.
You just proved that you're a LinkedIn person, because like now you told like 450 words of
Oche. God, I didn't mean to.
But then like honestly, like I think like that's like a very beautiful put. You just put in like from like where you started to where you are at now, because nobody ever starts like into like you don't start big, you just start small and then like you just grow. So Oche, let me like first of all, so the first scenario is if, for example. What's this? Okay, this is just for like one of our placards, guys. So it just says, I'm thankful for every day, right? Now, you're a content marketer. If I was to sell this to somebody, honestly, I don't know where to, I wouldn't know where to start from. But I feel like as a content marketer, like, I feel like if you had sold this thing to me, how would you sell it? What would you, like, I don't know, how would you, I'm trying to learn from you right now. So if you were to sell this to me, like I'm just scrolling through, probably like social media, and I come across this. Probably I liked it, and then like now you want to make me buy it. What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't sell this to you first.
Okay.
I'll look at what you need at that point in time first. Right. Because guess what? This thing can serve many different solutions to you. For example, say you're sweating. It can serve as a hand fan. So instead of selling this to you as, a general product, I say, oh, are you sweating? Well, guess what? I have something that can help, right? And then you would be more interested.
Yeah.
But most importantly, I've posed this as a solution to a problem you're experiencing at that point in time. This could also be a placard that you could use to inscribe whatever. And say, guess what? As a business owner, one of your greatest strengths should be able to communicate your message to your clients in a few words. Guess what? You can have this and post this somewhere around, your entrance, and people can immediately tell what you're about, right? And you're going to now see the need for it. So selling starts with finding a way to help. So that's why I always like to tell people that selling is not exactly selling, it's helping. So the money that you make as a result of what you're selling is a reward for the problem you've solved. Yes.
So now I could use this as a hand fan, which by the way is true because you guys, this is so it's so amazing. Okay, so now let's quickly move to more of like a scenario based question. Now, Oche, I don't want you to be offended. I want you to like open your mind to this question.
Okay.
So
oh my God, open my mind.
Yes, like just be open minded.
It's not what I'm thinking. Okay.
What are you doing? What are you thinking?
No,
it's not what you're thinking. It's definitely not what you're thinking. So if you were a judge, like, when I mean judge, like, high court kind of judge, right? And then you were not necessarily following the law. You could pass a verdict or like you could pass a judgment by yourself, like without following maybe what protocols do you observe kind of thing. Like you could pass your own, what you felt was right. And then there's a case that comes to you. And then the case is more of like, there's this father who has, unfortunately, raped his daughter. And now his daughter is pregnant. Do you understand? And now that case has been brought to your court as the highest, how do I say this? As the highest person that would pass the judgment. what do you think, or what would your judgment be in that situation? So this father impregnates his daughter, raped his daughter. In this situation, what would your judgment be?
Murder by hanging. I'm joking. That's a very sensitive situation to be in. Well, I would say sensitive because the whole idea of sex, childbirth, early childbirth, father-daughter childbirth and that kind of thing can be a bit sensitive. But first off, I think that it's wrong to do that. So obviously, I feel like for any judge, part of the things that they do, I mean, I think I'm not in law or anything, but part of the things they do is tend to find cause and effects, right? Such that if you did something, what exactly is that causing, and the underlying reason why that happened, right, as well. Because again, a lot of the judgments might also happen based on that, or the gravity of the judgments might also, happen based on that. So for me, I would definitely give a sentence. I don't know how many years, but just as a way of punishing, because it's wrong. You're not supposed to sleep with your child.
No, okay. If we move this scenario to be it's wrong to sleep with your child, right? But it's even wrong to sleep with anybody by force.
Yes, particularly because it's rape.
Yes,
right.
It's not like
it already has.
It already has rape in it.
It already has rape in it. So that's something worth being convicted for already. So top on sleeping with your daughter, So, but yeah, I mean, definitely a sentence. I don't know how many years. Maybe not lifetime, just so that they can repent.
Do you think they would repent? Like,
so.
Because I'm thinking that if it was me, or if I was in that situation, let's see.
You would kill the person straight.
I don't want to say anything. Before they come and arrest me.
No. But I mean, obviously, you can't tell if they would repent. But there's a lot that prison can do to you, to your mind. There's a lot of reawakening, a lot of thinking. Right? You can drop bad habits when you come out of it. So there might be a chance, but you never can tell. I'm just saying that because I'm a lenient judge.
Yeah. Sorry, please, thank God I was not the one being the judge. Because if I was the one, I feel like even murder is too quick. I feel like death by hanging is too quick.
Oh my God.
It's like that kind. No, let me not say it. So you guys, I don't know. So
guys, don't allow her to be a judge.
But you guys, basically, if you were actually a judge to a situation like this, what would be your judgment? What kind of judgment will you pass to this person? Some people are even more stricter than me out there. Someone that's watching be like, Hikma, your one is even small. But let's just hear it in the comments. You can actually comment and just tell us what you think. So the next question I'll ask you is, what do you like about yourself? What's the most favorite thing you like about yourself?
Okay. Yeah. I'm cool.
You what?
But I would say that I like peace of mind because it's a very important element. I don't think that I like trouble in any way, so I would usually always avoid it, or even when I find myself in it, find the fastest route out of it. Right. So I think that I like that whole calm demeanor that I come with, but additionally, I also genuinely care about helping people, right? So that's why it reflects even in the way that I, my marketing.
And are you marketing yourself as a husband material?
Most likely. Most likely, yes. So, I mean, I'll put my details on screen. Yeah, but pretty much that. Yeah. So I like the whole idea of just being able to provide value for people and genuinely help without necessarily expecting anything in return. A lot of times, sometimes you want something in return. But yeah, I think those are two elements that I like. They might be a bit intrinsic than extrinsic. But the extrinsic part of it would be that I'm a professional fine boy. It's for a living. We do it for a living.
Okay. So I already asked you 3 questions.
Okay.
So now let's do a bit of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yes, let's do a bit of the game. Yeah. Let's do a bit of the game.
I'm so terrible.
So
at
the
games.
first game we're going to be doing, guys, if you watched the video from the previous episode, you understand the game we're about to do here. So it's more of like this. Okay, so today's one is more of like, what is the full meaning of this? So we give an abbreviation basically, and then Oche here will tell us.
Hey, abbreviations.
And the abbreviation, they're the ones that they taught us in primary school, secondary school.
God help me.
And then Oche here will tell us, what that abbreviation means, the full meaning. And if Oche does not get it, should we allow him to call a friend? I don't know, Oche. Can you call a friend?
I would love to call a friend.
You would love to call a friend?
Yes.
Who will you call?
The problem is my friends will not pick.
Okay, let's try it. Let's actually try it. Please call somebody if you don't know any of the questions. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm ready.
Okay. So this is like, this one is like a popular acronym. It's a popular acronym that we use in Nigeria. But like, it doesn't, actually, I'm not going to blame you if you don't get this one because even I did not know it. I just knew it like recently, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people use it, but like we don't necessarily know the meaning of it.
Okay.
So this is what, don't peep yet. So this is what this is, right? Okay. So Oche, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What's the full meaning of NEPA?
Hey! No. Do you know what's crazy?
What's that?
Oh my God, we switched to PHCN. So my mind has been like power holdings. Wait, let me try. National Electric Power Authority.
What? Oh my God!
I told you, this is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Oche is your husband, man. It's very brilliant. Your children will be good. Wow, I don't know. I'm amazed. That's beautiful. Okay, so there's... Please, okay. So let's do one that is really.
You have to go hard now.
Okay. Okay, so this one too is Nigerian based. So, it's like just a vehicle that like we use.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to get this one too. So you guys, this is what this is. Yeah. So Oche. BRT. What's BRT? You know BRT, Abby? Do you know BRT?
I know BRT.
Okay. At least you know BRT.
I know BRT.
Okay, what's BRT?
Hey.
Do you want to call a friend?
They told me that to enter it too.
Do you want to call a friend?
I should call a friend.
Okay. Let's have the phone.
Wait, let me try. Boss.
BRT, Oche. BRT is even shorter than NEPA. And you knew NEPA.
Boss.
But your friends will not pick. Hey, God. Which kind of friends be this one?
Let me try. Who do I call? Who is very smart amongst them? Go on my hand. Let me try. Yes, let me try William.
Okay.
William knows things.
Okay. There's just some people that like, they know very random stuff.
Yes.
So like put it like close to the mic.
Calling William. You see what I said? Slightly. Okay. Hello, William.
This man. How far now?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm just a quick one, right? So I am on a podcast live. It's recording. And they just asked me a question. So I said I should. They said they gave me the option of phone a friend. So I'm calling you because you're a smart friend. And don't feel me. Wait. So they asked me the abbreviation. What does the acronym BRT mean? What does it mean, William? William, don't fail me.
What?
BRT.
What does the abbreviation?
BRT. You know BRT, those buses. Can you hear me?
I think it's bus rapid transit.
What? Oh my God,
William.
So smart.
William, I know that you've been smart from the day I met you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I owe you one. Anything you want. No, not anything you want, but I owe you one.
Why did you say not anything you want?
Wait, before you ask me what I can provide.
All right. That's like, ooh. This is good. Okay, so the last one here. I wish I had money. It would have been nice.
I know, right?
I would have packed up my money.
I know, right? I would have.
Okay, so the last one.
Sorry, just have to funny friend. I will call him again.
No, don't you used to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That option is
cancelled. I would have done 50. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so the last one. Okay, this one is Ninja for Life. So what we're doing now is Ninja for Life.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you something, and then you're going to tell me. It's more like riddle and like what the answer. You tell me what the answer is basically. So okay, Now, you ready? You ready, right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is it. So you read it out and then if you know the answer.
The Nigerian slang for not having money is called Sapa.
Oche.
Because I've experienced it. I've experienced it.
Okay, so my final question is tell us about your Sapa story.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I've had a lot of Sapa stories.
But tell us one that is very profound.
Let me think. Okay, so I think this has to be, it was in school back then, probably secondary school, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know how you have provisions, right? So mine finished. And I think at the time...
Did you go to boarding school?
Yes, I went to boarding school.
Okay.
Yeah. So mine finished, and at the time, so we had what we would call teachers that served as, school fathers, if I should use that word, because we didn't have phones, right? So I remember going to look for my school father, supposed school father, so he could call my parents, and he was not around. I couldn't find him. So for days, I didn't have provisions, and of course, dining food was never enough, So as a result
but Gary, you didn't have Gary too?
Everything was done. Gary finishes first. What are you saying?
No, Gary doesn't finish first. Gary doesn't finish first. Gary
finishes last.
Gary is like your
yes. Gary finishes last. So
after everything, you now fall back to Gary.
I had fallen back to Gary.
Oh, and then, Gary had finished too.
Yeah, I had fallen off.
Yeah, you were in danger.
I was in danger. Right. So it was crazy. So you know what I did? I became creative.
So what did you do?
So I offered something. I started to do something. I would help some of my friends, right? Not seniors. Seniors is a different case because you can order you around. I would help some of my friends to
fetch their water,
wash and iron their clothes.
Wow.
Yes, so that I could, get provisions
from them. What did we call it that year? Trade by barter.
It was trade by barter.
Trade by barter.
Yes. It was crazy because me wash what? So that was probably one of the experiences I can never forget.
Wow.
It was interesting, right? I can't forget that. Oh my God! Thank God I've grown.
Thank God for growth.
Thank you, Father, for growth.
Thank God for growth. All right. So honestly, I don't know. It's been really amazing. I don't want to extend this to more than 4 questions, but I'd like to ask you a bonus question now. I don't know why. Instead of say I'll ask you 5 questions, I told you I'll ask you for them. I'm asking a bonus. I'm sorry. I'm so Nigerian. All right. So the bonus question would be that. Imagine you're in a situation where, the family, your parents are broke. You guys are in a very poor living condition, right? And there are 8 children. I don't know, probably you're the middle one.
Okay.
And, it's really a struggle, trying to feed, trying to go to school. And at some point, you're beginning to resent your parents for putting you guys in
that position,
in that situation, because you're like, why? Just why? And I know that a lot of people feel this way. It depends on whatever living condition or situation they are at. And then one day you now saw your mom crying. Although if they had, they would have done more for you, not owe your school fees, feed you well, stuff like that. And you see your mom crying, and then you ask her why she's crying. And then you suddenly realize that she's pregnant. Again. For another child. How would you react? What would you do?
I just respond again.
I don't know.
No, to be honest, I think I'd be happy.
That she's pregnant?
No. I'd be happy that I'd have a sibling.
I don't know if I would be.
I think I'll be majorly. So my first instinct would be to respond happily.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that means another child is coming. Right? Maybe it's when I'm done with the happiness.
When it now sets
then it
in,
sets in that, how are we going to feed? We're already going through the struggle.
Yeah.
And, bringing in an entire life is already so much more. But I don't think that there's this strong conviction that I just feel like everything works out in the end, eventually. And what God provides for you to take care of if somehow
you're literally saying something that it's Islamically I learned that. So as a Muslim, so they say that God will not, the way it is that God will not give you a burden you cannot carry.
True.
Do you understand?
True.
So like, no matter what's happening in your life, it's because you can definitely, or you would eventually definitely handle it. Do you understand? So, well, I think you're a very nice person, or a very kind person from this little conversation. You know why?
I like to think.
You know why? Because like from the being a lenient judge to this, me, I for don't spark. Another child. Do you know? Because like, bro, feeling is not easy. I mean, like, you what?
In that condition again, so I can understand though.
Yeah.
I mean,
so been amazing having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I don't know if you want to leave any last words.
Okay, last word sounded like I was dying, but
no.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Love this episode so much. But more importantly, whenever I have last words to leave, I always like to say that whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to build, the goal is to start. Right? Because when you start, you give yourself a chance at success.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an amazing time, honestly. I really wish you guys were here. You know that like it's really fun as you're watching it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Sweet and Sour Pod. We also have a YouTube as well. Probably you're watching this from YouTube. And then you guys, how do they even say that thing, sir?
Subscribe.
You subscribe.
That's YouTube.
No, for podcasting, like you follow podcasters, right? Or you subscribe. Right. I don't know. I feel like I'm a bad podcaster now. But anyways, whatever they do on, all of these platforms, if you enjoy content like this, just, follow us and just support us. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.